Good afternoon, or should I say good morning, straight off the plane from Madrid and straight into the heart of Chessington World of Adventures for the World of Jumanji Media Day event with Mr. Scott Bickerton. But you're getting fed up of me now, mate.
Tired.
Yeah, we're very tired. Literally just stepped off the plane. It's been a long 24 to 40 hours. Let's jump in and check out the brand new World of Jumanji area. Thanks to Chessington for inviting us down. All right.
My name is Scott O'Neill. I'm the CEO of Merlin Entertainments, and I am absolutely beyond thrilled to welcome you to what you will see is the unofficial launch of the World of Jumanji. Yeah, let's go, right? All right, I may have the greatest job in the world. I may, okay? But before we get there, I do have to thank a few people, and I hate to pull out a note, but if I forget them, they'll be giving me the stand guy from in here, so give me a second. Okay, I got a couple people. One, Jonathan Lewis. Where are you, Jonathan? Right in the back there. The IP, he made it still happen. Way to go, Jonathan Lewis. John Burton, I do not see. Oh, here we go. Way to go, made it happen. We have 100,000 Thank you very much. Nicole Banner's been running around like a mad woman. Where is she? There we go. Wasn't very optimistic because she brought a raincoat with her. Nick Bevan. Nick, where are you? Way to go. Good job. DD is Ramesh, who runs this park. Where are you, Ramesh? Way to go. Thank you to the entire team at Chessington World of Adventure. There's something that you feel when you come to a park, when you feel like you're at home. And that's how I feel when I come to Chessington. I feel welcome and part of the family. I hope you all feel it too. It's a really, really special place. The whole team at MMM, and last but not least, my dear friend Daniel Smith, who actually made this happen on time. Way to go! The Merlin Magic Makers are a very, very special group. They are creative geniuses. They do it all from inception to design to build. Several of you are here. I see you, so thank you very much. I love you very much. I feel blessed to work with you every day. We do have, this does not happen without world-class partners. I'm here with Jeffrey, who's going to speak to you in a few seconds, but he runs LBE for Sony, location-based entertainment for Sony. He's a world-class partner. This is not the first deal we've done with him, and this will not be the last. Sony has such an incredible library of assets, from music to gaming to TV to movies. But what makes it more special is when you're working with a partner as big as Sony and you have people as wonderful as Jeffrey. That's when it actually happens. That's when the magic happens. That's when two creative forces come together to create something really, really special. Okay, before I turn it over, I will say I did use some executive privilege yesterday. I rode the ride 3 times. It's amazing. Okay, there are 3 rides in here. But I'm much more, if you know me or get to know me, you'll know that Mayhem works very much more closely with me than anything safe and solid. So Mandrill Mayhem is a spectacular family coaster. If you're this little guy, how old are you, my man? 6. If you're 6, you'll ride this ride and love it. And if you're 53, you'll be a little terrified and get a little tummy tickler as it inverts you and spins you upside down. But there is not a person in here that won't absolutely love the ride. But what I love most about the World of Jumanji is it feels like you're stepping in the movie. What we do for a living is we bring good brands to life. In this case, it's a great brand. So I want to thank you for being here. All your friends, all the family, members of the media, influencers, I love you, I'm grateful, and I cannot wait to get you on this ride. Thank you very much.
You know, in the beginning of the movie, when the characters arrive to Jumanji, and I now will get to say this, the Nigel character gets to say, "Welcome to Jumanji!" Our dream with all of anything we do in location-based entertainment entertainment is to allow the audience to actually step into the screen. And you're gonna see it when this curtain goes up and you go into this world, you are really going into Jumanji. And as Scott mentioned, this could never happen if people didn't love what they do, if people didn't care about what they do. And I really want to thank Scott and Jonathan, who we worked with for years on the deal, and Paul on the creative side, and all of you guys at Chessington and who are part of Merlin. You care so much about the guest experience, about the quality. That's what means so much to us.
Let's go. Yeah.
With no further ado, it's time for you guys to come in, see it, and help us save Jumanji.
Oh, one thing though, when you do get to the top, you need to yell, Jumanji! Remember, don't forget when you're on it. Okay, now we are going to count down.
Yes, all together.
We're going to count down, but we need you to count down very loudly when we drop this. And then we're going to hop on the back of this and we're going to parade down through the land. Sound good? Yeah. Okay, ready? 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do this!
What an entrance. Well, they didn't half-arse that at all, did they? That was not a merely impressive event, that was the next level. Wow. All the foliage just come in. Like last time when we came down, it was quite barren. Everything's grown in very, very quickly. Very quickly. And the queue line for Mandrill Mayhem. This is awesome.
Enjoy, guys. First ride, hop in the front.
Will this be your fourth ride now, Scott? Yeah. Mandrill Mayhem. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I'm nervous and excited. And then they're on the back row that faces the other way, but wow. I'm literally the first official rider on the ride, Mandrill Mayhem. Get in, let's go. Got me absolutely loving life on there. And then straight out into the Bazaar, which is host to all of the merchandise. Right, let's have a look at some of this merchandise before I give you my review. So you've got rucksacks and you've got the actual board game itself, along with the cork designed mugs that are becoming quite a trend across Merlin parks at the moment. Especially the first one of its kind was the Thorpe Park Ghost Train mugs. So they're doing a similar design with the World of Jumanji stuff as well. The theming in here is actually rather impressive, with the lovely little Arabic style design that you'd see from the actual movie. And this is based on the remakes starring Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson, Karen Gillan and Jack Black. But there are also little winks and nods to the old school Jumanji as well. I personally think that they've done Kevin Hart dirty with these. Sorry, Kevin. And I also think they've done Dwayne Johnson dirty with that one too. Sorry, Dwayne. But I think those two are spot on. I think that one's incredible. I love the Jack Black one, it's my favourite. And you got the journals. And you got some little bits and bobs in there which look like little key rings or little kind of tokens and stuff like that. Slap wristband, pens and all the other good stuff. But yeah, it's like plushy heaven around here. And you got more merchandise at the top there as well. Alright, I love that button shirt. It's got very explorer vibes to it. And over here you've got the World of Jumanji mug, which actually looks pretty damn incredible. Wow! I might actually have to get me one of them. That's a really nice mug. And then you've got the flask and stuff at the bottom. That's some nice merchandise. And you've also got the electronic game board. If you try, I think if you press it, it comes up with the drum sound. There we go. I can't hear it. I'm sure it's working. It's because the music's so loud in here, you can't hear the famous drums playing. But yes, this looks so much different than it was before. So you got the little games and stuff. They were building these when we last came. You got to test your strength over there, where you can see if you're as strong as Dr. Bravestone. And you've also got the ball and the bucket game, which I can never do to save my life. You've got a Jaguar claw machine, and you've also got test your strength. Yeah, just pop your money in, smash the hammer down, and see what score you can get. And I love how around the queue line from Mandrill Mayhem there, you had all the strengths and weaknesses. I was too busy having a natter that I didn't capture that, but yes, they've got all them dotted around the cue board. They've got them all the way dotted around the ride, which is great. And you got all the lovely little bits and bobs of theming from the area. None of this was here the last time we came. And then the lovely station theming. None of that's really changed from the tour that we had, but yeah, really, really cool. Alright, give you a little walk through. Hopefully this music isn't copyrighted. Right, so you got all the photo areas now where you can have a photo, obviously a professional photo with the shrine in the background. You've got the fire cannons that they've covered up there so no one gets any singed eyebrows. And as we just come round here, just around the back of the bazaar, give you a little show of the old school tokens. All this is all now nice and overgrown now, and it really fits in with the lush landscape, and it's nice. Everything's growing in nicely. Even that queue entrance, that wasn't there last time we come down. It just looked really smart. Everything looks really tidy. They've done a cracking job with it. I must say, I'm surprised, I have to be honest. When I saw Mandrill going around, I was like, oh, it's a little bit slow. Is it going to be intense? Is it going to be a good ride for families? Yeah. Just imagine a kid on that. It's going to be potentially your first inversion on a roller coaster. You're going to have a spike element, which is already pretty terrifying. That inversion over the station is definitely the highlight. You've got the smoke or the mist coming out of the station as you exit. The launches are very, very snappy. For a kid, you're going to absolutely love it. And for an adult, you're going to be like, okay, that was much better than I thought. That's exactly the opinion that I've got of Mandrill Mayhem right now. It's above my expectations. And the fact it's even above them is a testament to the work that Merlin have done, especially John Burton, who designed the ride, of course, and designed this area, which is really coming along something special. It kind of disguises itself away from the rest of Chessington. It's its own little island. It's a Jumanji-themed park, and yeah, I'm very impressed. That was my first ride. I was on the second to back row. Obviously, the back row faces the other way, so Scott and the guy from Sony was on there as well. And yeah, it was just a very surprising ride experience. I'd love to go on it a few more times when the queue dies down, but this grand reveal, the actual aesthetic of the area, and also Mamba Strike, John was saying when we came down that they're going to change the look of it. The snake does look different. I'm going to turn you around, I'll zoom you in, because it was jet black before. It's a little bit different now. So as you can see, it's just had a nice little bit of a paintwork there. Looks a bit more polished, a bit more authentic rather than the jet black snake. It looks nice.
Check 1, 2, just 1, 2.
Even just look at it, nice little fine details that I just didn't spot before. That bench wasn't in last time. You got a Jumanji outpost there. Also you got the overturned ripsaw truck here on the right. But look at that. You got the heads all uncovered now. Lovely theming on the entrance. This is an impressive first stage of Merlin investment for the UK. I'm very impressed from a family perspective. And you guys might be thinking, oh, Sean, he's been invited down to a press event. He's changing his ways in 2023. He's becoming less honest. No, he's not. Things are getting better, and I just so happen to be going to those things that are getting much better. Curse at Old Manor blew me away, and obviously this, for a family, themed around an IP, very popular IP, they're doing a cracking job. Obviously this is a project that was taken on by Merlin before Scott's arrival, but I think with Scott's enthusiasm, his drive, his work ethic, and bringing his experience of entertainment from overseas in America to a UK market, it's something that's desperately needed. And I think if we could just give a little bit of American magic into the UK market, I think we're going to have a lot more impressive Merlin additions in the UK in the near future. Maybe not when it comes to food. Sorry, it's true. But themed areas, cool rides, cool experiences. The future's looking bright. That's for damn sure. All right, and just on the right here, we got the hippopotamus scene, which is famous from the remakes. As soon as they land in Jumanji, they get eaten by a hippopotamus. That queue line for Mandrill Mayhem does not seem to be going down, which is another issue that I wanted to very quickly discuss. So at the moment, Mandrill Mayhem is working on a system where if you've got one device, you can book one and only one ride, reserve and ride, on Mandrill Mayhem. This could be, when I'm walking around there's a big enough queue line to not do that, but I'm sure there's a reason why, probably due to the throughput. But at the moment, if you've got one device, you can only book one ride per day on Mandrill Mayhem for the foreseeable future. I don't like the idea. I can understand why it's been done to a degree, but hopefully in the future that changes, because it would be a shame to come to the park and be like, right, if you're on your own, especially if you're on your own, you can only ride it once a day. If you're with a friend, you can ride it twice in one day, so on and so forth, depending on how big your group is and how many mobile phones you have. But yeah, not a big fan of that. That's one of the little boards I was telling you about there. So that Franklin Mouse Finbar is actually Bravestone's sidekick, but that is Kevin Hart's character, and his strength is zoology and he's a weapons valet, but his weaknesses is speed, strength and cake. And you got Dr. Bravestone, strength, speed, fearless, smouldering intensity, climbing, weaknesses absolutely none. Also got the Jumanji food supplies truck there, giant turkey legs and themed little cupcakes. That's expensive. That's expensive. Wow. £14 for a turkey leg. Loving this. A little activity trail for kids to get involved with, so there'll be little cards to pick up when it opens, and there's a little trail, little Easter egg hunt for kids to enjoy going around the park there. Fantastic. Love that. Right, that's about everything I can show you from the world of Jumanji here in Chessington. As I'm doing this for you, in exchange, what you can do for me is hit the like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Come on, please. And I'll see you guys in the next one.